Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Kerry Washington has joined us on the Bronx's very own.
Yes.
East Bronx, New York.
Thank you.
All right. And so it's interesting because when you see you play all these roles, you never have any idea where a person may come from. Mm-hmm. Like when you played the blind girl in the movie.
In Fantastic Four.
And the way you were just really touching the thing, you know.
He was a sexy. Yeah. No pun intended.
No pun intended. Well, maybe. Depends on who you ask. What's probably been your most challenging role, would you say, to date?
I would say in some ways it's Olivia Pope because doing television the hours are tough. Our show is very language heavy and she's such a powerful person who has to be in control of so many situations. So I have to learn so much every week about what she knows and what she's doing. But also, I just finished doing this movie with Quentin Tarantino that'll be out in December called Django Unchained with Jamie Foxx, Leo DiCaprio, Christoph Waltz. And it's a romance and a Western, but it's set in the context of slavery. And that was tough, to have to go to that place psychologically, emotionally, back to that part of our history that's so dark and so violent. That was tough.
That's cool. It's called Django?
It's called Django. It's called Django Unchained. It'll be out Christmas Day. And in some ways, I was really grateful that these two parts came into my life at the same time because these two women couldn't be more different. And they kind of gave me permission to play each of them because I wasn't saying, this is all that we are. I actually, in the last year, have been able to represent the spectrum in a way because one woman, my character in Django, at the time in our Constitution, she's not even fully a human being. She's called 3/5 a person. Whereas Olivia Pope on our show, she's arguably the most powerful woman in the country. So to play that spectrum, two women on opposite ends of history, economics, socioeconomics, education, access, power. They're both strong women, but in different ways, in different times. It's been a really challenging year.
Wow, you've done so well with the roles that you've selected. I don't know if the roles selected you or you selected
I feel like they pick me.
They pick you?
I do. I feel like roles always come into my life when I have something to learn from that character or from that project. Yeah.
All right, so Kerry, before you leave, you got to put your hands in my sacks.
Wow.
I mean, hold up. Wait up. It's the mystery sack.
Pause.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's a mystery sack full of questions. All right. We know you got your rules and regulations, so work around it.
Dig deep, Kerry.
Okay. We got 3 questions you got to answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
3?
Just 3. I normally go 5 to 10, but you have your rules and regulations.
1. First question. Wow.
What does it say?
Have you ever paid for sex? No.
Okay, good. All right.
These are
said no.
personal.
Put your hand on my sack. All right, go ahead.
Your hand in your sack. I feel very uncomfortable.
Second question.
What's the longest you've gone without taking a shower?
She's cracking up.
Well, I lived in India for a while.
Okay.
And one time our water was shut off in India. There was no hot water anyway for the whole time I lived there, which was almost a year. But one time our water was shut off. And I think we went about 3 days in the sweaty.
Whoa.
Yeah, but we tried to wash up in water. It was not good.
I bet the sacred cows walked away from you.
They did. Moo.
3 days of funk.
Yeah.
Last
We were
one.
doing yoga.
Last one.
I'm nervous. Okay. Has someone of the same sex ever tried to come on to you? Yes. And when we did She Hate Me, because I played a lesbian in She Hate Me, and I played a lesbian who had a network of other lesbians that I was working with and helping to get them children. And so we actually had a lesbian boot camp where we trained in lesbian culture and behavior and stuff. A whole group of women under the charge of Spike Lee. We learned to be lesbians for a couple weeks, and it was fascinating.
It was and a lot of women hit on you afterwards.
Yeah, well, we would go out to the clubs. We would go out and hang out, and to really be in the world, we'd be out at the lesbian bars and stuff. And yeah,
you're cheesing about it.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was interesting.
Is it different? How different is it when a woman hits on you than from a man? Is it more sensual?
It depends on the woman.
Okay.
Tell him Large Marge sent you.
Exactly.
Large marks.
Yes.
All right, Kerry Washington, thank you for coming by.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.